What is up, guys? Welcome back. UFC 30 is all over. It's all over now. You know, so much dramatic things, so many people hurt, so many emotions in the air. So many emotions. And every single time there's a UFC event, there's emotions. You know, people getting mad, people getting hurt. I know. Where's my prediction video? Where was it? I made it. It just didn't get posted, if you ask me. That's just what happened. I'm sorry. Let's move forward. I was feeling really sick last week. And I still kind of am. My voice is still kind of gone, but it's not as bad, you know? But now we are here. It's over. It's all over. Everyone knows now. Let's get straight into it. Comes out versus Whitaker. Wow. In my prediction video, I got one fight right, one fight wrong. This was the fight I got wrong. I said Whitaker to win because it was 5 rounds. It was 5 rounds. I was like, oh, I always thought it was 3 rounds, and I found out it's 5. And I'm like, oh, Whitaker's gonna win this. You know, it's gonna go to the late rounds. Whitaker's gonna be better. Blah 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 blah. All this. First round, we go in there, and I was like, oh, look at Whitaker. Just like, this guy's gonna dominate. You know, he's ready. He's ready, a dog out there. Gets taken down, and all of a sudden he's getting gassed up. You know, he's getting tossed around like a doll. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I watching? Comes out, he seems so calm going into this fight. Comes up. Seems so different than how he used to be. He used to be this crazy, aggressive guy, and now he's just all calm and going into the fight. Very humbled. It was interesting for me to see. Seeing him just toss around, tossing Whitaker around, and Whitaker's just like gassing up all the red. Then all of a sudden, puts him into that crank. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that face crank. I was like, oh my, what is this? The second he gets into it, tap, 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 he's like, ah. You're like, oh, wow, you barely even put him in it. Why is he tapping so fast? That was the reaction to all of us watching. Like, something had to have happened. He had to get hurt. Because you don't just tap instantly like that. You're trying to win a fight here, you know? Unless it's a real big injury, you're not just going to instantly tap. So then, even the coach, like, in my opinion, it looked like the coach got mad. He's like, why'd you tap? We got right into Whitaker's face, and I think Whitaker told him. He's like, okay, all right. It says a dislocated jaw. That's what it says. What does it look like? Something a little different. Roll it right here in the photo. This whole front right here. Whole front, this whole teeth area right here. Looks like maybe a little bit of the gums too might have gone in there. All of that just broke off. Went right to his mouth. Oh my goodness. I was showing my mom the next day because my mom was like, hates seeing the injuries and all that. The very next day, I went and I showed my mom, and she was like, oh my gosh. She was so grossed out. It's like crazy to me. Wow. Whitaker seems like he's okay, which is good. You know, he had a video of him talking earlier that was posted yesterday. And it was just him talking about, you know, the whole situation and that he's just grateful for everyone. And that's always good to see, and to make sure that someone's okay at the end of the fight. That's the main thing here. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? If you ask me, where do we go? Comes up, yes, is going to get a title fight soon. But I think Strickland is owed that title fight. People said, yeah, it was a boring fight versus Costa. Well, Costa was running the whole fight. What do you want him to do? Strickland versus DDP, Duplessis, going to be the second fight. I think Duplessis does win. I just think that's how it is. Duplessis is getting on an elevated level right now. And it's just how things go. You know, you get momentum, you get all this momentum, you feel all this power, you feel like you're on a different level. You start performing like you're on a different level. That's how it happens. So, after that fight, after Strickland versus Duplessis, we are going to see Kamzat get that title fight. Going to be a great fight. I think that's where we're going from here. Let's move on to the next fight.
Poirier versus Holloway was a great fight. I want to see a great fight. Holloway comes out there and does very well for the first 2 rounds. Very well execution, the nice technical way of fighting like a bigger fighter. Keeping the distance, landing more shots, working that jab, working those combos. Doing a good job keeping Topuria at bay and not letting him get too comfortable. Kind of piecing him up a little bit. Topuria, on the other hand, is coming in and landing those harder shots, bigger shots that you could tell are just have more power behind them. Holloway shots just didn't have a lot of power. And that's what I was talking about in my prediction video, which I would have showed, but again, I didn't upload. Yes, I know, that's my fault. No one else's but my fault. I was not feeling that good this week, and it kept failing to upload, and I just got really mad, and I didn't upload it after all. But I did say my predictions. Holloway just doesn't hit that hard. He does not knock you out with one punch. It's all these punches added on. Gaethje, 5 rounds. 5 rounds of getting pieced up, getting hit over and over again is what knocked out Gaethje. Not that one punch. That one punch did not do it. It was those 5 rounds that all led up to that. So I knew Topuria hits harder. Topuria comes with more power. He's faster. He just has the all around a better fighter than Holloway. And in that third one, I think he does beat Volk again. I think Volk is a very good fighter, but I just think Topuria, with the momentum he has, it's just one of those things where this is the new era of the weight class. I think Topuria is the new era. Going forward, I think he's going to demonstrate a lot of greatness on his side. Props to Topuria. Very great fight. Can't wait to see what happens. We're definitely going to see Volk versus Topuria later on. Next fight coming up is Jones versus Stipe. Charles versus Chandler. Very excited. Y'all have a good one, guys. I'll talk to y'all next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.